This story is different from any story that I've reported in the past 30 years. The reason it's different is because it's my own personal story. In December 2014, I was diagnosed with breast cancer. It came as a huge shock. I was really stunned because there's no history of breast cancer in my immediate family. I felt fine, I'm healthy, I was in no pain, and so I was having trouble really kind of processing this diagnosis. The thing that has helped me to cope is that I've done a lot of research since I got my diagnosis, and I've talked to a lot of other breast cancer survivors, and they have been a wonderful resource. So I was prepared for a very simple surgery and back to work in no time at all. What I didn't expect to hear was that the cancer was so widespread that I would have to have a mastectomy or breast removal. So that's the journey that I'm facing. Tomorrow is my surgery, so as I sit here talking to you, I would be lying if I said that I'm not a little bit nervous, actually a lot nervous. It's going to be a rocky road, and the next 4 to 6 months are going to be tough. It'll be a matter of having 3 surgeries, including the reconstructive surgeries, and many months of preparation, and checking to make sure that everything is clear. It's a little daunting to think about the journey that's ahead of me, but I have a wonderful team of doctors. I have incredible support from my husband, my family, my friends, so many people, and I know I'm going to be just fine.
After many sleepless nights and considerable anxiety, the day of surgery arrived.
So now I'm going to go into survivor mode, like a warrior princess ready to do battle with this disease that is inside of my body. I'm going to draw on my inner strength and the strength of all of those wonderful people who have me in their thoughts and prayers, and I know that I'll get through it, one day at a time, one step at a time. It's been exactly 2 weeks since my surgery, and I'm happy to say that everything went very well. In fact, they sent me home the next day. 3 days after surgery, I got great news. I met with my surgeon, and she shared the results of the pathology report. It indicated that there were no invasive cancer cells found and that the cancer had not spread at all. So it was the very best news that I could have hoped for. It was fantastic. Also, it means no chemotherapy and no radiation, which is a real blessing. So I got the best news I could have possibly gotten. I feel very, very fortunate and very, very lucky. For the past 2 weeks, I've just been spending my time resting and letting my body heal from the surgery and trying to regain some of my stamina by moving around a little bit more and building up my strength. I also have to do daily exercises with my surgical arm where the lymph nodes were removed because it's very sore, and if I don't use it, I could lose some of the movement. So I'm trying to regain my range of motion. It hasn't been an easy process by any means. Some days are tougher than others. There's still a lot of soreness. In all honesty, it's sometimes difficult to look at the surgical site because it reminds me of what I've lost, but it also reminds me of what I have gained because this surgery saved my life. Oh, I'm so glad you could come over and see me today. I missed you. Everybody misses you. Oh, that's so sweet. I miss them too. I have really been overwhelmed by the amount of support that I've received. There's been such an outpouring of love and care from my family, my coworkers, my friends, my students, other breast cancer survivors, and even total strangers. It's easy for me to have a positive outlook because of all the support and encouragement I've received. It's also easy because I have a great prognosis.
I have also joined a local breast cancer support group. These strong women have generously shared their experiences, valuable information, and tips for navigating the world of being a cancer survivor. Like me, many of them felt the anticipation leading up to surgery is one of the most difficult aspects of receiving a breast cancer diagnosis.
There's a lot of fear, mostly because of the unknown, not knowing what's going to happen, how I'll feel, how I'll tolerate the pain, and what's going to happen, what the findings will be.
In addition to supporting and helping each other, this group also benefits from the advice of experts in the field of cancer treatment, like Dr. Michael Pavi.
So, What can I do to better myself once to try to prevent me from getting breast cancer? Keep your body weight at a good level, go to the low-fat diet, and exercise. Once I get breast cancer, what can I do to try to prevent it from coming back? Keep your body weight as best you can, exercise, low-fat diet considerations, and follow your instructions from your caregiver, meaning your medical caregiver.
My cancer was detected because of an annual visit to my gynecologist and a following mammogram. I didn't feel anything. I was fine. I didn't feel sick at all. So if it hadn't been for that, my cancer would not have been caught. It could have advanced to a much more progressive form of cancer, more invasive form of cancer that was life-threatening. But I have a very happy ending to my story and a very good outcome because I did have that mammogram, and it has saved my life. So if you've been delaying getting a mammogram, I hope you'll watch my story and take it to heart and don't delay any longer because it could make a huge difference for you as well. Now, over the next few months, I'll be busy preparing for my reconstructive surgery and I'll update you on my progress. In the meantime, I hope you will encourage all of the women in your life to be sure to schedule a mammogram because you never know when it could save another life, just like it saved mine.